Welcome to Cadiz, Spain, also known as Little Havana for its historical connections and architectural similarities to the Cuban capital. Now I'm here in Plaza de las Flores, one of the main squares in the city center, and I'm here scoping out if this beautiful corner of Spain with over 3,000 years of history is a great place for you to move to. Looking for an affordable, sun-soaked city in Spain that hasn't been overrun by tourists? Cadiz might just be the hidden gem you've been searching for. But is it a place you could actually live? Let's find out. Spain has long been a favorite for tourists and expats, with hotspots like Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia, and Malaga drawing people from all over the world. But in recent years, these cities have been making the headlines as top spots for relocation, which has had an effect on the local culture and housing prices. But what if I told you there's an alternative? A stunning coastal city with rich history, beautiful beaches, and a relaxed lifestyle without the crowds or skyrocketing prices. Welcome to Cadiz, a city that has remained under the radar for most expats until now. I recently spent time in Cadiz to explore what it's really like as a potential home for Americans and Canadians. If you're considering moving to Spain but want a hidden gem, this might just be the place for you. Cadiz isn't just another coastal town. It's one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in Europe with over 3,000 years of history. It was founded by the Phoenicians, later ruled by the Romans, then the Moors, and has been an important port city for centuries. But despite its historical significance, Cadiz remains refreshingly local. Unlike other parts of Spain, Cadiz is located on a narrow peninsula and surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean, which offers incredible sea views. The old town is filled with charming cobblestone streets, lively plazas, and centuries-old buildings. Now, Cadiz has a warm and welcoming charm, but does it have what expats are looking for? Let's take a look at lifestyle and things to do there. If you're looking for a relaxed beachside lifestyle, Cadiz delivers. The city itself has several beaches, including La Caleta, a stunning urban beach, and Santa Maria, which is a short walk from the old town. The entire Cadiz province is known for its incredible beaches, making it perfect for those who love the sea. The city is also flat and highly walkable, so you don't need a car to get around, and everything is within a short distance walk. When it comes to culture and social life, Cadiz is famous for its annual Carnival, one of Spain's biggest festivals filled with music, parades, and satirical performances. But beyond that, social life is low-key compared to cities like Madrid or Sevilla. Nights out tend to be centered around tapas bars, and while there's nightlife, it's not as vibrant as in bigger cities. For music and traditions, flamenco is deeply rooted in the culture here, and gaditanos, the name of those from Cadiz, are known for their humor. If you enjoy a laid-back, slow-paced lifestyle with an authentic Spanish feel, you'll love Cadiz. But if you need a buzzing social scene, international restaurants, or a large expat community, you might find it a bit too sleepy. One thing to note is that Cadiz is seasonal. So the city experiences a seasonal shift that may impact your experience there. Summers is when the city comes alive with tourists, making beaches and restaurants busier. Winter, it's much quieter, with some seasonal businesses actually closing. Spring and fall are arguably the best time to enjoy Cadiz, with mild temperatures and fewer crowds. Cost of living and housing. Compared to popular cities like Madrid or Malaga, Cadiz is very affordable. In terms of housing costs, buying a small 1 to 2 bedroom apartment in the historic center starts at about 275,000 euros. A modern 2-bedroom apartment in a newer development can go for 400,000 euros or more. Renting a renovated 1 to 2 bedroom apartment in the historic city center starts at about 850 euros a month, though many listings start now at about €1,000. Food and dining is super affordable. You can have a seafood meal with appetizers and wine for around $70 total for 2 people at one of the city's historic spots. Groceries are inexpensive with fresh fruit, produce, and local specialties available at the Mercado Central de Abastos. One thing to note is that housing availability is limited since Cadiz is a peninsula with little room for new developments. If you're interested in moving here, finding a long-term rental may take some patience due to limited availability and many landlords preferring to rent for 9 months or less to maximize their summer earning potential. Cadiz is connected, but not the most well-connected city in Spain. Cadiz is a very walkable city, and locals also use bikes and electric scooters. And there's a designated bike lane along the coast. But beware, the old town streets are made of cobblestone, and sidewalks can be narrow or non-existent, which is not ideal for the mobility impaired. That said, having a car is a huge plus for exploring the province's stunning towns and beaches, which can be difficult to access by public transportation. And the main mode of public transportation in Cadiz province is by bus. The good news is that car rentals in Spain are very affordable, which makes it easy to venture beyond the city. Now, getting to and from Cadiz from other places in Spain and beyond requires some effort. The closest airport is in Jerez de la Frontera, which is about 45 minutes away, followed by Sevilla Airport, which is an hour 15 minutes away. You can travel by train to Sevilla, and that takes about an hour and a half. And from there, you can take a high-speed train to Madrid in about 3 hours. Buses are available, but if you want to explore the surrounding province, as I mentioned, having a car is recommended. I drove from Malaga to Cadiz, which was the most convenient and quickest route, and it took about 2.5 hours. Let's talk about the expat community and social scene. Here's where Cadiz might surprise you. Unlike cities like Malaga, Valencia, or Barcelona, there is almost no American expat community here. The few foreigners I saw were mostly retired Europeans, French, Italian, and British. And English is not widely spoken, which makes Cadiz a great place to learn Spanish, but also a challenging place if you don't speak it already. The city has a tight-knit local community, meaning making friends will take time and effort, especially if you don't speak Spanish. So while Gaditanos are very warm and welcoming, I would say that integrating may be challenging, especially if there's a language barrier. So who would thrive here? Retirees looking for an affordable, low-key coastal lifestyle, people seeking a true Spanish immersion experience without an expat bubble, and those pioneer expats, those who don't need an established expat network and are willing to build their own communities. If you're looking to connect with a more established expat scene, Rota, the U.S. military base, Jerez, and Sevilla are not too far away. So what's the verdict? Is Cadiz right for you? Well, after my visit, I feel confident in saying that Cadiz falls directly in the up-and-coming category. For retirees, Cadiz offers a relaxed coastal lifestyle, a reasonable cost of living, and a tight-knit community, though it lacks the large expat networks found in other Spanish cities. But it's not just for retirees. If you're a digital nomad, you might find fewer co-working spaces and networking opportunities here. But if you're after affordability, tranquility, and ocean views that double as a workspace, it's worth considering. As with any place, there are trade-offs. But for those who embrace slow living, fresh seafood, and historic charm without the tourist crowds, Cadiz is a place that's easy to fall in love with.